The reason most people fall off from their goals when they first start is because they overwhelm themselves by thinking about the future, of unrealistic expectations, and so they get anxious or they feel guilty or regretful about the past due to not sticking to their own words or rules and breaking promises that they make to themselves, especially indulging in self-sabotaging activities and behaviors that they're even unconscious of. You have to realize that the future or past are things we don't have control over. The past has already happened, and that the future is something no one can ever predict. This streak mentality of trying to tally up the number of times you do some activity isn't going to help. And it actually, if you think about it deeply, it's just for validation. It's just to show off to someone else that, okay, I've done this 10 times, and to flex over them. And you might not realize it, but you're actually giving that power of your self-image to another person. Based upon how they perceive you is what you will then feel about yourself. And that actually ends up building more anxiety, because anxiety at the end of the day stems from the lack of control. And since you're giving that to another person, that power, you will lack that control. You have to first define who you are. What makes you actually proud? What actions will get you to your realized potential? Because the truth is, you have no control over the past and the future and like what the companies or like what other people and etc. are gonna do. You can only have control over yourself. And your perception of yourself is what really matters. And life will always humble us this reality. And for every force, there is an equal and opposite reaction. So, and what matters really is what force are you applying today? It's not about what happened in the past, all the achievements and the stuff you did in the past. What are you going to do today to make you the most proud today? And don't do things to find who you are, because you only get more lost in that process. You should do things because of who you are, what you stand for, your values, your principles, your beliefs, and what really makes you you. Not because of what you own, not because of who you're friends with, but because of who you really are. There are times where I wake up a little later than I usually do for gym. Instead of skipping it, I've just embraced the fact that I'm just going to stick to it and just go anyways, because it's part of my priorities and it's part of who I am. Once you define and know who you are, you will actually not feel any anxiety or even have any much fear as well. Because you've realized that you have to commit certain actions, you have to provide certain inputs to get you to a desired outcome. And that it's not that you wish or hope it to be, but because you simply know it to be in your mind. And that it's all based upon ultimate truth and certainty that you've developed. And so the perception of yourself that you have is what matters the most, not by other people. And it's about what you do today, not about what you did yesterday or what you're going to do in the future. It's about what you do today and what will get you to where you want to be and for who you are. And so I'm just going to leave a quote that is one of my favorites actually. As a man thinketh, so is he. So focus on the present and apply what you need to do today because of who you are.